Hi YouTube, it's Ish here with Growing in OKC, and I decided to make a video today about moving. Now, I know you can see the boxes in the background, so this isn't moving your house or how to trash your place while you're moving by bringing a bunch of boxes inside. This is going to be an episode on how to move your garden. I know a lot of you out there are probably in the same position I am, where you can't just afford to build a garden and then leave it and leave all the money and time that you invested into that garden at the property you're leaving. So I'm having to move my garden essentially one bag at a time by digging out all of the dirt, all of the soil, all of the compost, and putting it into trash bags and moving it essentially one bag at a time to my new house. And hopefully my goal is that with all the money that I've put into the garden, you know, a couple $100 just in soil and compost alone, that I can save this money and then build a new garden at my new place, and hopefully it'll look a little nicer. But why don't you come with me outside? I'm actually inside because it's so windy outside right now. I apologize if you all end up not being able to hear me, but I want to kind of show you the process of what I'm going through outside and how I'm moving my garden to my new home. So come on, let's go outside and check it out. If you think that building a garden is a lot of work, then breaking one down is even more work, because, you know, when you're putting the soil into the box, all you gotta do is cut the bag open and dump it in. But taking soil out of a raised bed and putting it into a bag takes a lot more time and a lot more effort. So I've been at this for about, I would say, 4 hours worth of work, and kind of here's the progress so far. I've been filling these trash bags in this 5-gallon bucket, and that way the bags aren't too heavy and they don't rip. Each bag weighs probably 20 to 25 pounds, and I've just been digging all of the bed out. And I wanted to make a video about this to show you all kind of what you can expect after one season of having a raised bed. The weeds have already started to infiltrate the raised bed, especially where it borders with the wood, because this is the area that the cardboard is breaking down in first. So the next time I build one of these, I'm probably going to put a little more cardboard down or some sort of weed block around all the edges, because you can see here in the middle it's much more sparse, but here at the edges the weeds are getting in a lot more. Okay, so that's one of the things you want to concern yourself with. Also, the wood seems to be holding up pretty well. It's been one season and there's no rot that I can see through any of this. As I was tearing my beds down, I also tried to save some of the greens that were most important to me, so that my wife and I can replant them and then continue to eat off them. Hopefully, none of these varieties are really good for being transplanted, so they're looking pretty rough now just a day after pulling them out of the ground, but I tried to disturb as little of the roots as possible. So here's kind of what they look like now. Here at the right side we have some butter crunch lettuces, and you can see some of them, like this one right here, are not doing well at all, whereas some of them are perky and doing pretty well. I'm sure the wind here doesn't help them very much either. Also, what seems to be doing pretty well are the bok choy plants. They seem to be handling the transplant well enough. They're a little bit wilted. As you can see, this is one that wasn't transplanted, and this is what it looks like. But I think that after a couple of days they should bounce back pretty well. And the one that I'm most surprised about is this romaine lettuce, or some sort of head lettuce here, and there's hardly any signs at all of fatigue from transplanting, and that really surprises me. But this is what's left of my little garden. It's hard to imagine that, you know, in 12 feet of space, all I have left are these, maybe 10 plants that I saved. But, oh well, you live and you learn. This is everything that I plan on taking with me. This will probably be one of the last videos I make until the spring, because I don't know, I'll probably kill the grass all winter long, throw some cardboard down or some weed block on it, and then I probably won't build the boxes again until March. I'll keep watching your videos, and you all keep checking back and seeing if I've actually posted something new. Good luck growing in OKC or wherever you're at in the country.